Event organizers waited all morning for the onslaught of competitors expected to step into these fighting pits. Last week, it licensed 40 people to compete. Folks like this gentleman are now licensed by the Kiowa Association for the Preservation of Cultural and Rural Lifestyles. Mike Turner heads up that organization. Turner says a resolution was passed by the Kiowa people enabling him to use this land for preservational and cultural use. He feels cockfighting fits into that category.
Before 1963, when it was illegal to fight game fowl here in the state of Oklahoma, this is where they were fighting game fowl, is on Indian land, and it's still being done today on reservations throughout in different parts of the United States.
But the land is not owned by a Kiowa or an Indian. In fact, these two gentlemen own the land, which was once Indian trust land. And according to Turner and from this federal book of laws, they can use the land as long as they pay property tax and part of the proceeds go back into the tribe. And because of it, Terry Hancock says he's glad to be able to exercise his livelihood.
You know, it's a God-given right to these roosters, and they do what comes natural to them, you know. And, yeah, we do it, and I've done it for, you know, over 45 years.
I'm standing here in the main pit where the cockfights were supposed to happen, but because of law enforcement presence outside, no competitors showed up.
They try to do something with their show, and if they do, we've got people on the inside that they'll tell us, and we'll go in and shut it down at that point. Right now, we're just on a wait and see standby until they do something illegal.
Dozens of lawmen and women from state, county, and federal agencies showed up in anticipation of making some arrests, but they didn't have to. Jay Sabatucci from the United States Humane Society says whether the group is protected by tribal laws or not, the act of birds fighting is not right.
There's only a small minority of people in this state that fight these chickens, and the rest of the people agree with most of the civilized world that this is a barbaric pastime and a criminal activity.
Now, do you go around the United States?
If you're having a difficult time quitting smoking, don't give up. It takes an average of 8 times of trying to finally becoming successful. Now a new program in Lawton with a high quit rate can help you kick the habit for good.
It's a smoking cessation program, and we have joined with the YMCA and the American Cancer Society, and we're taking off on their Fresh Start program.
It's a new take on an old program called Clear the Air for a Healthier You, and it's free.
Sure, that's the neat thing about it is if you participate in the program, you can get your patches for free. You can get the adjunctive therapies for free. My concern as a physician is that there are a lot of people in the Lawton area that need help in quitting smoking, and I would like to see them take advantage of the program that Memorial Hospital's got going that is helpful, that can help you quit smoking.
The program not only offers you techniques for dealing with nicotine cravings, it will show you how to make healthy lifestyle changes.
This is the lung of a smoker, and you can see the blackening of the lung and of course a malignancy.
Dr. Brittingham says it takes an average of 6 or 7 times of trying to stop smoking to finally become successful.
If you wait until you have a problem, usually it's too late. You know, if you wait until you develop a lung cancer, for example, it's too late to quit smoking then. If you wait till you develop a heart attack or a stroke, usually it's too late. The damage from long-term chronic exposure to, it's not so much the nicotine, but the tars and the poisons that are in the cigarette, the long-term damage is already done.
The Clear the Air program works. So far, they've seen an 80% success rate. It takes commitment, but Brittingham says it's one of the best things you can do to improve